and I'm here to present some samples and examples of informal letters. So, in the previous slides, Sarthak has described the part of the letters in details, and now I'm going to combine all these parts and try to form a letter so you all can have a better understanding about how to write a informal letter. So here we go with the sample. Firstly, we mention our address with the pin code, and then we write the date of writing the letter. And after this, you greet the receiver of the letter. Then here comes the body part of the letter. Uh, the body part can contain three paragraphs. Like paragraph one, you can write in brief about the purpose of writing, and paragraph two, you can write in details about the purpose, and the third one is your concluding line basically. So after this, we give our complimentary closings, and at the end, you mention your signature or your name. I hope this sample helped you to all of you to create a better picture of informal letters in your mind. You can respond in chat box, yes or no, please. Thank you, Rajat. Thank you, Manasvi. So thank you all of you. Now let's take a proper example. So starting with example number one. So here we are given a situation that you have joined a new office in Hyderabad and write a letter in 120 to 150 words to your parents telling them about the new city and your new job. And this is your name and your address. So basically, you have to write a letter to your parents about your new job and your new city and how you're feeling there. So, starting with your address and date, and you're greeting your parents, dear parents, I'm fine here and hope the same for you. The letter will surely dispel all your worries about my staying in a new city. I'm enjoying my new life and new job, though sometimes I feel homesick, but your words of advice always help me to overcome this feeling. I believe this job one of the best opportunities life has offered me. Besides, Hyderabad is a wonderful city to live in. I have made a few friends here. They are very helpful and welcoming. However, I must tell frankly that I miss you all. Pay my regards to grandma and give my love to both of my sisters. Your loving son, Pradeep.
Stop.
Yes, ma'am.
I mean, I just wanted everyone, you can take a screenshot of this. This particular letter is very beautifully written. We can use some of these phrases and some of these lines in our letters as well. You can continue.
Yes, ma'am. I chose this letter because this is somehow futuristic for our journey
Yes, it is.
because we are going to have a job in other cities, so we can write it.
Yes, it's beautiful.
In order to add some more clarity to the topic, let's take another example.
No, stop. Can we have that back again? Just a minute. I want to show you certain places where we could go wrong. See, in this particular letter, I want to draw your attention towards the address. After 15, there is a comma. Then Bank Street, there is a comma. After Hyderabad, there is neither any comma nor full stop. 5th October 2021. If you see the way the date is written. So when we write the address in this way, you must have seen some people, they really wonder whether we should put a comma at the end or we should not put a comma at the end. After Hyderabad, should we put a full stop or should we put another comma or should we not put any comma? So the focus over here is there are two types of formats in which we write. One is open format, another is closed format. Now, in the open format, we do not put any comma at the end of the addresses. So, after 15, we have put a comma because 15 denotes a number of the particular street. So, 15 Bank Street, we need not put any comma over here at the end of Bank Street. We can go to Hyderabad straight away. In that way, we are using the open format, which is clearly recognized throughout the world these days. The closed format is more of a British format, which would say that after Bank Street, there should be a comma. After Hyderabad, there should be a full stop. After Hyderabad, there should be a space a line space in between, then 5th October 2021. It should be written in this particular format. Now, the only thing that we have to remember is if you're using open format, there is no need to put commas after your address or full stop after you finish your address. Same way, at the end also, your loving son, we need not put any comma or full stop, your loving son, Pradeep, because the sentence does not end at your loving son, it goes beyond. Therefore, no comma, no full stop, you just write Pradeep at the end. So this is called open format. And another thing, the DDMMYY format of date is followed in some places it is MMDDYY. So we should think of it and we should try and use this format where the month is written in full, which is called an expanded form. Am I clear till here?
Yes, ma'am.
Yes, ma'am.
Yes, ma'am.
So there is one word in this particular this thing. I am fine here, and hope the same for you. This letter will surely dispel all your worries about my staying in a new city. I am enjoying my new life and new job, though sometimes I feel homesick. Your words of advice always help me overcome this feeling. So this is a beautiful line. There is one, yes, this word, besides. I believe this job is one of the best opportunities life has offered me. Besides. So there is a difference between beside and besides. Besides mean, I'll use Hindi, इसके बावजूद. Beside means इसके बगल में. अगर सिंगुलर में है तो बगल में से मतलब है, अगर s भी लगा दिया तो ये सब होने के बाद और भी है. Besides this we have this also. So इसमें s लगाना जरूरी है, ये ध्यान रखिएगा, और कॉमा यहाँ पर जो है ये इंपॉर्टेंट है. Now we can move ahead. I'm sorry to have eaten up your time, but I thought these were the areas which we should clear now only. बढ़े आगे?
Yes, ma'am. So in order to add some more clarity to the topic, let's take another example. Sartha, can we have second example? So here you have to write a letter to a friend to advising him to find a job, because he is having some difficult time in his life. So we are starting with address, then date, and then we are in our body. Dear Akshar, it's been a while since I have heard from you. I hope this letter finds you in the best of your health. I am writing this letter to offer some advice regarding to the next stop in your career. I personally feel getting a job is very good idea, better idea for you in your current situation. I have known for you a long time, and I never saw you enjoying your classes and writing the exam. Therefore, it is better for you to find a job which will support you financially. As you are the first child in your family, if you get a job now, you can give financial assistance to your younger brother's education. It would be better if you applied for coding or gaming related IT jobs, because you were very much interested in coding during our college days. These jobs can give you personal satisfaction and have a bright future as well. Hope my advice is helpful. Best regards, Mayank. So with these examples, I am almost done with my